Alright, so I'm gonna try to make this one a short review. Yeah, Melancholia is a 2011 tragedy, drama, psychological flick. And it stars Kirsten Dunst, which she does really good in this, I'll say, to fine. I mean, it deals with depression, isolation, I guess suicide to a degree. Um, it's directed by Lars von Trier. I've never heard of him, but yeah, this movie, I don't know, it gets a lot of praise for, I guess, the visuals and some of the character stuff, but I I was, and again, I know what the whole gist of the film is trying to do. But this was boring. It was almost putting me to sleep. I mean, nothing really happens. I mean, what it's about is two sisters, basically. Kirsten Dunst plays Justine, who's getting married, but throughout the movie, she's very unhappy about it, and she seems happy to other people, but then also ungrateful to others and their view. And then she has a sister named Claire, whose husband threw the wedding party or wedding celebration or whatever. And then you have her parents, or their parents there. The mom doesn't believe in marriage, so she has a word at the toasting portion. The dad is weird. I wrote down notes, but and also this movie, again, it's trying to. It's about two. It also has like this thing with this planet called Melancholia, the name of the movie, basically, where it's gonna collide with Earth, and Claire doesn't believe that, or she thinks it's gonna happen, but also she is afraid of what will happen when that happens. And the husband, John, uh, I didn't really care for him. He seemed like a douchebag, um, very unlikable. Um, but yeah, like the movie, it just has Kirsten Dunst going around, either talking very monotone or very whisper like to people, and walking around miserable. And then there's two. This is a two-parter as well, where we go from Justine to her sister Claire, um, and I mean, then we're seeing it through her point of view of Justine's very mentally ill, to where she panics even getting in a car or a cab, and she doesn't want to take showers, barely wants to get out of bed. So I can sort of relate to not the shower, not non-showering, but like the whole depression thing. I can get somewhat. Um, of course, there's different degrees of depression people have. Um, but yeah, this movie, the acting's not really bad. It's not terrible. It's fine. Um, the editing's okay. Um, although I will say one scene in particular with the Justine character I thought was odd, where she has this boss that comes to her wedding, and he's trying to get her to come up with ideas, because she's like a advertisement art director, I guess, where he promoted her to that, and all this stuff with taglines, and he introduces her to his nephew Tim, who she randomly, at one point bangs out on the golf course at night. which I'm like, why are you? I didn't understand why she did that. Some people were like, oh, it's because she was sterile towards her husband, so she figured she'll go out there, and Tim's the only guy next to her out there, so she'll take advantage of him. Which he didn't seem to put up much of a fight. Just saying. Um, but yeah, like by the end, like it's pretty boring. I mean, nothing eventful really happens aside from it's a depressing movie. By the end, everybody dies. Spoilers. Because like the planet pretty much collides with Earth, and then it's just Justine, Claire's husband kills himself because he misread what the scientists said it was not going to happen. Oh, the planet's just going to pass through and nothing will happen. No, um, but by the end, it's just Justine, Claire, and the younger son of Claire. They built this little stick fortress thing, and they sit in the field together as the world ends pretty much around them. Is again really depressing, and I can't say anything else good about this movie. um it's not a horrible movie or anything like that, but it's one of those you gotta be in the mood to watch. It's very artsy. I mean, the movie starts off with slow mo as if snack as if Zack Snyder, co-produced this or directed the opening, because it takes 7 minutes in slow mo before the movie even starts. I'm like, why? But yeah, like the whole I didn't understand what the meaning of the whole, oh, we're waiting for this planet to come through, and like you could have either made this movie more of just a girl who's depressed and whoever. You did not need to add the sci-fi ish uh incoming colliding planet into ours portion of the movie. To me that was really boring because it didn't really amount to anything aside from, oh, when at the end everybody dies because crashes into Earth. But it was not interesting is what I'm saying. Like this movie was boring, uneventful, because I didn't care about anybody at the end of the day, really. We get down to it because you don't really know much about Justine aside from she's depressed all the time. Her parents are distant to don't really pay attention much to her. Her sister as well doesn't really. Her sister, I would say, is a decent person, but again, you don't really know much about her other than her husband's a douchebag and she's married to a douchebag, and you know. And apparently, this movie, Kirsten Dunst, she won a Best Actress award for her portrayal as Justine. So good for her, I guess. And yeah, you do see her topless in this and fully nude. Also, although it's not fully frontal, I will say. Like you see the boobs and butt. I'm like, wow, this is the first time I've ever seen Kirsten Dunst, like that. I think she even said that in a interview for this. This was like her first actual nude movie. But yeah. Do I recommend this one? No. Um, this would fit probably with an A24 era. If this was put out today, I wonder, you know, just put A24 because it has those vibes of artsy fartsy, you know, themes of whatever it's trying to put out or get across. If anybody's interested in paid requests, you can hit my PayPal down below. Link is in the description down below. And like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace and love.